Hi, I'm here to give you a quick demo on how to do a calendar. Now you can either select it from down here or up there, and it's the A5 flip calendar that's the most popular, so that's the one I'm going to do. You have the option to do one copy or multiple. For this exercise I'm going to do multiple, they're very similar. The first thing you'll see is you can punch in a name manually, use your address book which is in the back end, or upload a database or use a previous one if you're running a campaign again. I'm going to upload a database just to show you how that works. It'll take just about anything, a vCard, Excel or a CSV. There are samples here that you can download to show you how it needs to be, but I'll just open this one and give you a quick idea. The main thing is you need separate columns for the names. It can be a combined name or first and second name, company address and so on. As long as that first line has those separate as those headings and they're separated, you should be right. Now you can either click on here or to find that file or simply just drag it. Now I've got a sample here that's actually got a few mistakes in it. If your database has not got the common names like first name and what have you, it might have another title. All you have to do is map the fields. So the first name in this case is actually the first heading, first name, and so on. So once you've mapped all these fields, you don't have to fill in every one, but the usual first name, company is optional, job title, state, suburb, and what have you. Once you've done them, you can hit get recipients. Now this is showing a few mistakes, and I just wanted to do that to show you how it's highlighted. It will bring things up that if it won't get through the mail properly. And if you've got a long, big database, you can just hit show errors only just to separate them. This is asking for a first name, which might be an easy fix, so I will add a name in here and save the changes. That's fine. This is asking for a postcode, so that could be a nice easy one too. And this one, for example, if I just didn't have the street address, you have the option here to actually delete it. And I'll show all recipients now to get them back, and we're done. So it will ask you here if you want to add these to your address book or overwrite them if they already exist. In this case, I'm going to say no. Now, here there's a number of options. On the left, you can pick the month you want to start, pick a 6 or 12 month calendar. Some people do 6 months at the financial year, for example. You'll notice here that the first name recipient's been added, Andrea Palmer. You can actually edit the naming format here, so you could, if you wanted, just to make it the first name. So it's just Andrea. This is to center those details in that box. The rest of the information is fixed, but you can edit it. The information here about your store details is coming out of the back end, out of your account. So if you see anything here that's wrong or you want to change, go into your back. It says details for personalization, and you just edit that, and every time you do this, it will be the way you want it. The only other option here is, there's a show recipients if you want to see what other names look like and so on. And there's an add a background image. So this is the cover of the calendar. Some companies like to have a faint screen or whatever, or some logos dropped in here. If you do want to add that, you just click on here. There's tabs here to upload an image. There's your library. You can select it. This is an A5 calendar, so the artwork has to be A5. So here's something I uploaded earlier. It's a pretty rough sample, but it will give you an idea. That's what you can do, but this could be any image. So I'm going to just select that and remove it. Yes, take it away. So moving on to page 2. The only option here, well, there are two. Would you like marketing messages? If you say yes, every month will appear. And that's because on every month you can have a unique message or none at all. If you say no, you can still have a marketing message, but it will be the same on every page. Or you can delete it and have no marketing message. And I'll show you where the marketing message is when we hit page 3. There's another option here to have a background image. And once again, this image will appear on every page of the calendar itself. So it has to be A5, and we have corporates that do like bylines, logos, or have some sort of branding that goes there. But it's, once again, A5. So I'm going to just not do that for the moment. And we'll go into page 3. And because I've said no marketing messages, there is the marketing message down here. So you can add something, or that will appear on every page, or you can simply delete it. Now to change the images, you notice the first names come up here, by the way. We can change that to Blake. To change the images, click on it, and then in each month you click on that and you can pick any one you want. So we'll just take out the car and put the carousel and then update it. So the cup of coffee should appear at the top now as the first. Now this is fixed, but you can edit. You can swap out the logo, for example. We could put, let's put Swimart in. Fit image, bang, insert. So that could be your company, your client's logo, and what have you. You can change the number underneath. So once you're happy with that, you can go onto the back page. And once again, there's a background image. If there's some branding that you want, it has to be A5 again. It could be a screen. This is a message that people will see on this page. You can leave that as is, put your own message. It's a reminder of what to do. And then when you're finished there, you can finish and preview. Okay, once that's done, you'll get your preview up here, and there's deliberately a blank page there, and that gives you an idea of what everything will look like, which is looking very good. Now at this point, if you want to do this again for the client, or you want to keep it for yourself, if you personalized it quite well, you can actually save it, and it will go into your library, and you can pull up that design. All you need to do is add a new database, and away you go. So we'll save and continue this. Now on the left here, it gives you the option to edit your, this is what the envelope will look like, the address. So if something's not looking right, you have the opportunity to edit it here, and even delete if you wanted. But for example, if they were all in caps and it just, the spelling didn't look right or what have you, you've got that option here. This is for our records to find out whether you're doing a job for a client or yourself, and if it's for a client, just the name and the dollars, X tax amount here. Let's call this an internal job. And down the bottom here, some stores like them imposed 4 up on an SRA3 sheet, some like them 1 up because their RIPs will impose them. That's up to you. And from here you hit submit order, and the order will appear on top here, and it's just, I've done another one previously to show you what it's like. This is in here, it says ordered. It'll take 15 to 20 minutes to process. It will tell you when they're done. Here's one I did earlier. It's available. There were 4 done, 4 generated, and when it does become available, you can download it, and it will download into your browser. So you can download the files like so. Now, if you're doing a large job, some people do 1 and 2,000 of these. That's a big file to download on your browser. There is a setting in the back end that will send the file when it's finished directly to your to a folder on your server, which is a much better way to do it. So if you're interested in that, let us know. When you have downloaded, it says, did it download properly? Just say no for the moment, which will allow you to download it again if you want, just so you can check it. Let's have a look. There it is. If you say yes to that, it will disappear off your orders list. That looks great. That's all good. So that's it. There's the quick demo. If you need any help, there's a contact us on the website, and don't forget to look at the marketing and selling tools too. There's lots of good stuff up here in the different tabs, give you an idea of how to sell it to clients and so on. Okay, thanks for listening.